What's good? What's good? We back. My name is Paul Pickett, owner of Promo Palace LLC. This is the Promo Palace LLC vlog. This one right here is going to be vlog 21. And I'm going to title this one All Followers Are Not Fans. Vlog 21, All Followers Are Not Fans. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button in that right hand corner. Also, you can check out promopalace.biz. You see the web address right below me. Also, the audio version of this, you go to Spotify, Amazon Music, Deezer, Slacker, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and several other platforms. You can Google Paul Pickett Podcast for the audio version, and the video version will be on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram TV, and whatnot. I vlog 21. All followers are not fans. I basically, a lot of people are caught up in this idea that just because somebody follows you on social media, that they really follow you. No, because sometimes people are just following, mass following to get people to follow them back. You got a lot of people, you got a lot of artists out here, musicians that do the worst thing in the world, the follow for follow method, which doesn't work because you know unsigned artists don't support other unsigned artists like that. They're not buying other unsigned artists' music. They're not streaming their music. They're not checking your stuff out. Like the people that constantly check your stuff out every time you drop, I'm talking about every time you drop, and every time they go and stream your music or download your song or buy merchandise, those are your fans. You know, and then when you get to social media followers, it's really all about engagement. And even a lot of people engaging might not be fans. They might be haters. They might dislike what you're doing, you know. So, and I'm not even gonna call them all haters because some people just it ain't about hate. It's everybody don't like everything. Some people like apples, some people like oranges. Everybody doesn't like everything. I don't like broccoli. I don't like a lot of greens. You know, I only like some vegetables. Everybody don't like everything. I don't like lettuce and tomato on my burger. I don't like lettuce on my soft taco, but I can do with a little bit of lettuce on my crunchy taco. So once again, everybody don't like everything just because you put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got fans, your fans ain't gonna like everything you put out just because you put it out. It doesn't work that way. Because you gotta constantly put out the music that helped you build that fan base in the first place. So all followers are not fans, and it's really all about the people engaging, with your stuff. Because though the engagement is what makes your post go viral, or what makes any of your content go viral, is when the followers that engage with it. You can have a tons of followers and get no engagement. It doesn't mean you got fans. Let me take a sip of that. Sip my juice for a little bit so you can think about that a little bit. Just because you got a lot of followers doesn't mean they're engaging with your stuff. And if they're not engaging with your stuff, they're not really fans whatsoever. There's different levels of even fans because y'all forget fans is just short term for fanatics. Fanatics. Think about what a fanatic is. A fanatic is somebody who they just go crazy without something. They can't live without this, without your music or without your product, without your service. Fanatics got to have it all the time. They just go crazy every time they come across your product or your service or your brand or whatever. A real fanatic. Fanatics gonna buy you a t-shirt at a show. They're gonna buy a hat. They're gonna buy a jacket. They're gonna buy a hoodie. Like, if that's the thing. Like if somebody just like streams your music every now and then, they're not a real fan. They're not a real fanatic until they really bought something outside of the music. So they bought some kind of merchandise. They're not really a fanatic. I used to think I was fanatics of a lot of artists coming up in the 90s. And I realized I wasn't because I didn't buy nothing past the album for these cats. And I might have went to the shows, but I know people that go to shows just to go to shows doesn't necessarily mean they're a fan of the music. It's just what's popping. It's the popping event for the night or the weekend or whatever. So everybody that goes to shows ain't going just because they're fanatics or they're fans. Sometimes people will go just because they were invited. Hey, you want to go to this, so and so show? Yeah, sure. I ain't got nothing else to do. Let's go. Some people just go to every show. They got to go out every weekend and party and do this that. That's how some people just live their lives, and some people don't. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's not going to be a fanatic just because they follow you, just because they hit the follow button. Like, are they engaging with your content after that? How much content are they engaging with? Are they sharing it, liking it? Commenting. You know what I'm saying? And the people who really comment, that's the people that's really, really hooked more than anything. They're either the people that truly dislike your stuff or the people that truly love your stuff. The people that are truly engaging, you know. But y'all caught up in followers, you want 1 million followers, but what about engagement? You know, how many times have artists come to me talking about you don't want to buy 1 million followers? And ask me if I ever sold 1 million followers to somebody. No, man, because it's just what what for? I can see if you got an account that has 0 followers, we want to boost it to 1,000 just to make it look like something's going on, and then going straight organic after that. But buying 1 million followers just to look good, I mean, I would rather just slowly, gradually build my page and just everybody organically come to it, organically engaging. And whoever, this is the thing, like following has to be a free will kind of process. So when you always go into this process of follow for follow, like for like, ain't nothing free will about it because it's something for something, you know? It's favor for favor. That's not free will. I shouldn't have to give you a favor all the time for you to do. If I got to give you a favor for you to always do a favor, I mean, that's not really a friendship. That's a associate. That's a business associate. You know, because friends should do favors sometimes without expecting favors in return. A real friend would. He wouldn't hold you to your feet to the fire like, yo, you remember that favor that I did for you? You owe me one. No, that just means you just have a motive and an agenda. You're not a real friend, you know. And so, like, followership has to be a free will thing. You advertise your content, you put out good content, you put it out constantly, consistently, persistently, and you get people to react. And you don't just put out one thing every month or one thing every week. No, content is a day-to-day driven thing. So to build these followers, you need to put out content day to day. So if you're not recording music day to day, you put out other content, other visual content, pictures of you or videos of you doing whatever, whatever you want to put out there as far as your life, you put it out there and throw it on the table. In the world of social media content, you put it out consistently and get people to react that way. Use certain hashtags, you post at the right time, and you advertise. But this follow for follow, subscribe for subscribe, mass following, so we can get a bunch of people to follow us back. That really doesn't work for artists. That works for certain businesses. Because this is, once again, I have to go back about music is not a necessity. People can live their lives without music. You don't need music to live. There's other forms of entertainment that people can replace music with. If it's so much about entertainment, or some people choose to read a book. So once again, music is not a necessity. Like certain businesses are a necessity. The food service business is a necessity. because everybody has to eat to live. Clothing businesses are necessities because everybody has to wear clothes to stay out of jail. A roof over your head is a necessity, you know, because even homeless people, trust me, they want and need a roof over their head, you know. So, like this mass follow and wait for a bunch of people to follow you back only works for necessities. Like for example, all artists need music promo. They need advertising. So me mass following a bunch of people, artists for them to follow me back works. Why? Because all artists need music promotions and advertising and marketing. And if you think you don't, you're delusional. You're delusional. Like, I don't know what you're thinking. If you think you don't need to spend any money on marketing and promotions in any form or any time of promoting your music, you're delusional. There's not one single person you can name. I mean, if you could give me a name of an artist that made it was spending $0 was spent on his music. Tell me. Wait. Who's that artist? Name him. Because you can't. There's nobody to name because it's impossible. Music business is a business. You as an artist are a service. You're just the entertainment. You're just the entertainment. It's a service. Entertainment is a service. And guess what? Entertainers have to advertise their services. They have to advertise their services. And most entertainers without fan base aren't getting paid to entertain. Because why would I pay you to entertain at a club if you have no fan base? You can't bring no fans to the show. It is not the show promoter's job to bring fans to the entertainment. Yes, his job is to advertise the artist he brings or the entertainment he brings, but it's the entertainment's job to have fan base. It's their job for their name and their responsibility for their name to bring those fans. So if you're a show promoter that books an artist that has no fans, that's your fault. You know, because if you book an artist who has fans, then he's gonna more likely do his job, and his name and his fan base is going to come because of the work he's done building his fan base already, having fans. You know, fan base dictates everything in the entertainment business and in the consumer business. Any way you look at it, because fans are nothing but consumers. Fans are nothing but consumers. They consume music. Some of them buy downloads. Some of them buy albums, small portions. Some buy merchandise. Some paying to go to shows. Some are paying for premium accounts on streaming platforms so they can stream the music. Regardless, they paid. You know, they're consumers. And if you think you're building consumers without promoting your product or advertising your product, that's bogus. That's delusional. That's false thinking. It's non-existent. You know. And now, I'm starting to stray away from what I'm talking about, though. But like, all followers are not fans. You build fans by putting out good content, put it out consistently, daily. Even when you're not putting out music, you put out other content. That's how influencers get big. That's how they have fan base and influence over people. They put out constant content, good content that people react to, that trends, that may go viral, and helps them build even more fans. Because nowadays, the fans are breaking records. Labels ain't breaking records. Labels ain't breaking artists. Radio ain't breaking new artists. They're breaking records that are probably already gonna break themselves anyway as soon as they hit YouTube and every other platform. And that's the thing. You don't need just radio. You could break without radio if you have fan base. You don't need radio when you have fan base. But when you have no fan base, you need it all. You need it all when you have no fan base. And you got to advertise across the board, or you need to pick one platform and dedicate a budget, a daily budget over a long period of time to advertising that platform. You know what I'm saying? And I would recommend YouTube always is number one. And this idea that you're going to advertise for 30 days and that's it, and you want to back out because you're not getting the results you want to see just yet. That's not how it works. People don't promote a song for 30 days and make it. You can't break a record in you can't even break a record in 3 or 4 months nowadays. It takes a year to break records nowadays when you have no fan base and you're up and coming unsigned artist with no established fan base. You can only break records on your own when you have established fan base. That means thousands of people willing to stream your content every time and share your content and comment and engage. And typically you need hundreds of thousands to go viral. But to make a living, a good 10,000, if you got a good 10,000 fans, I mean real 10,000 fans, not that's streaming your music, but that's willing to buy a download or merchandise or buy your album or EP, you can make a living every single year off of 10,000 fans buying your music, not streaming, buying. You have to have hundreds of thousands of fans to make a living off of streaming your music. And then some of those will also buy. But if you're going off with just streaming alone, thousands won't do it. You ain't making a living off of just thousands. There's got to be hundreds of thousands of people streaming your music constantly to make a living on all platforms, not just one. If you think you're just gonna make a living off of Spotify with that, no, all platforms across the board. You know, so all fans are not followers, and all followers are not fans. The people that are truly engaging with your stuff, that always go and check out your stuff, that will share your stuff, comment, like, buy a t-shirt, buy a download. Those are the fans. Just because somebody follows you doesn't mean they're a fan. They might follow you and never check out a post ever. They might not never click a like button on one single post. Not comment on one single post whatsoever. So just following doesn't make them a fan. So don't get caught up in followers. Get caught up in people who are going to engage with your post and your content and your music. And begging people to do it isn't the way to go. Begging people doesn't begging isn't the way to go. That's not promotion. Begging, please listen, please listen, please listen. Or like I had a birthday the other day and people want to throw links on my birthday thing. It ain't about you today. It ain't about your music. It's about me. It's my birthday. Screw your damn song link on my birthday. Screw you. It ain't about you on my birthday. It's about me. And if you think I'm taking that as a gift? No, I'm not taking it as a gift. I ain't even heard it yet. It might be trash for all I know. It might be trash for all I know. Giving me something that I don't even want on my birthday. Just so you could try to get free promotion out of me on my birthday. Tell me happy birthday to try to get me free promotion, man. That's pathetic, man. It's pathetic. Advertise, promote, man. Do some real marketing. It's so pathetic. Follow for follow. Let's happy birthday. Throw a song link on there like this is a gift. You better be spitting bars hotter than Rakim, Jay-Z, and Nas to consider that damn any song a gift on my birthday. The hell you thinking? I got standards when it comes to music. I'm a big critic. You better be great sending me music on my birthday Talking about happy birthday. Here's a free gift. You better be the second coming of Nas. If not, hell no. I'm throwing your birthday present out the window. And it's so pathetic. It's like a bum begging for change, in front of the store, man, over and over again. I mean, if you got all the time in the world to beg for change, you got all the time in the world to fill out applications. You know. So come on, man. Let's not be pathetic about this. Just follow for follow. You know, artists spamming. Artist spamming doesn't work. You know why? Y'all just spamming your link everywhere? Because once again, music is not a necessity in life. It's not a necessity in everybody's life. Some people don't even listen to music. Some people don't even listen to music. It's not a necessity in everybody's life. But you know what is a necessity to every artist's life that's trying to make it in the music business? A legit advertising and marketing promotion company. So you got to understand the difference between wants and needs before you start spamming. You spamming things that people might want but don't necessarily need doesn't work. Spamming only works when they need it. They need it. Once again, spamming only works when they need it, you know. And all fans are not followers. And it's all about engagement. It's all about dropping content constantly over and over again, and good content. Not just putting out content, good content. Once again, hit that subscribe button in the right hand corner. Check out my website, promopalace.biz. You can check out New Litter Apparel, newlitter.com. We got the t-shirts. We got this one. This is the work smarter, not harder. You know how I live my life. I work smarter, not harder. I don't work hard enough, long enough in life. Now it's time to work smarter. You know, check out indiecastle.net, promopalace.biz, planetplaylist.com. You can follow us on Twitter at Promo Palace LLC, Facebook, Promo Palace LLC. Once again, the audio version to go to the podcast, which is Paul Pickett Podcast. So you can Google that. We're on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Deezer, Slacker, iTunes, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and several other platforms as well. Check it out on Instagram TV, Instagram at Promo Palace, TikTok at Promo Palace LLC, and that's about it. So once again, hit that subscribe button. This is vlog 21. It's called All Followers Are Not Fans, or fanatics, as we call them. So once again, don't get caught up in the hype. Misleading. Followers are misleading. Followers is the most misleading number on the internet. It's the most misleading number on the internet, because the engagement truly tells the truth in the story of how many people are really checking out your stuff, how many people are commenting and reacting. And if you just put out good content and constantly put it out, people will react because they'll see you constantly over and over again. And that's how advertising works. This idea that you can advertise one-offs, you could just one-off and one time, and then 1 month or 1 week or one promo, and then you don't get results, so you're on to the next. That's not how it works. Advertising is a process that goes over a long period of time. Even when mainstream artists make it and they got tons of fans, they still put money into ads because they still need more fans. Sometimes they still want more fans. You can never have enough fans. You can never have too many fans. There's always room for more fans. So this idea that you got enough fans, or let's stop advertising, okay? But what happens when you're not relevant no more, and a lot of your fans ain't checking for you? That's because you just decided that it was time to just stop building fans. As long as you're in the music business and as long as you're dropping music, the process of building fans should never stop. It should go on forever. I don't care if you've been in the game 20 years. If you've been in the game 20 years, you definitely should be trying to build new fans, because you got artists that been You got young kids that were born, 20 years ago that didn't grow up on you. They grew up on other artists, you know. So yeah, all followers are not fans. Hit that subscribe button. Also, you can email me at paul@promopalace.biz and promopalace1@gmail.com if you need music promotion or marketing, or you just want to promote your brand. Check us out, promopalace.biz. Like I said, you can email us at promopalace1@gmail and paul@promopalace.biz. I want to thank you for tuning in. This is Paul Pickett, Promo Palace LLC. This is Vlog 21. All followers are not fans. It's an illusion. Peace, and I'm out.